Hey guys, Ryan A. Raymond here, and tonight I'm going to find 15 unsaturated niches because you guys seem to like these videos a lot and they're fun to make. And finding unsaturated niches is fun. So why don't you join me and see what we can find for low competition niches on Amazon for the Merch by Amazon print on demand platform. So stay tuned and we'll jump into it. So let's see what we got going on here. All right, getting the live chat going. Let's just do a quick chat refresh and see what if it will reconnect here and get my feed re-going. So had a telemarketer missed call right there. That's annoying. Okay. Anyway, chat's going now. Thank you guys for joining. This is my channel. I'm Ryan A. Raymond, and I have been on Merch by Amazon for about a year, and I like to help people out. So I have made this channel, and if you think you need some help with Merch by Amazon or just want some entertaining Merch by Amazon or listen to some Merch by Amazon type content, this is the channel for you. So hit subscribe and turn on notifications. All right, let's see. Let's do a quick transition there. All right, so hopping into my Merch by Amazon dashboard. You guys can see there I got 5 sales for the day. It's 4:45 in the afternoon. And how my week's been going, 2,927 total sales and tier 4,000. So that's kind of what I've got going on. And I said we're going to find 15 niches. So what I'm going to do is, I set up a note thing here. We'll do this. All right. And pop open some notes. And I'm going to put the list of niches as we find them right here on the screen. So if I can find my notes, maybe not. Oh, I see what I got to do. Anyway, okay, we'll get it to work here in a minute. First thing we're gonna do is we're on Google. One of my favorite things to do is just start typing in list of weird phobias, owl songs, holidays, names, words. How about list of weird plants, Pokemon, phone numbers? How about plants? Let's start with plants. So Venus flytrap, coming up, strangler fig, eastern skunk cabbage, buttercup, witch's butter. Hey Jesse, hey Diana, how's it going? Good to see you guys in chat there. Let me swap this over here while I try and fix this other screen. I see what I got to do. I can't be live and editing that section. That makes sense. All right. So, hey guys, how's it going? And if those of you guys are just joining and followed me from Amy Nicholas's live view, I just finished doing a live interview with Amy Nicholas, and I'll put that in the description down here. You guys should definitely go check that out. It was fun to hang out. So those of you guys that are coming over from there, welcome. All right, so we're back to weird plants, but I also like looking here with the keywords everywhere, keyword finder tool. It looks up some weird plant names, 5 unusual plants. I like this. Rare plants. So what's coming up on the rare plants? Rare Japanese monkey face orchid. So there's some ideas. Let's just check. Let's just go on Amazon. Monkey face orchid shirt. 4, and they're just monkey faces. All right, so we're putting that one in the first notes. That was number 1. Let me get my properties open here. Number 1, monkey face orchid. If I did that right, you guys should be able to see that now on the notes. So that's cool, and just hit the chat. So I've been having fun playing. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm a little bit of a nerd, and I got some tools, and it's fun. That should be better there. Okay. So we got number 1 down. So that was a plant, a poke me boy tree. Now, if you can't come up with some funny shirts around a tree called a poke me boy, does anything even come up with that? Poke me boy tree. I have no idea what it is. An Acacia anagatus. So how is there not a whole bunch of jokes about a poke me boy tree? So I don't know. There's an option. I'm gonna get out of the plants here. Let me transition this over here and add that one to the notes as well. So right there, that was 2, and that was just a quick search for rare plants. when people are, if you saw that there, it had search volume around 5,000 results for people looking for that rare plant name. Me boy tree. All right, that should be there. And okay, sorry, doing that live and popping up some notes. All right, so monkey face orchid, poke me boy tree. All right, let's get out of plants. So we did rare plants. Most popular dog names. That could be interesting. Max. So that if people have lots, that's a good way you could target into the dog niche. So let's take a look on here. Let's dog named Max shirt. Yep. So there's results for that. So there's demand and yeah, so there's demand right there. And I'm going to put that all in kind of one category here. So how about we make this 3 dog name shirts? Because you could make an endless amount of dog names. Let's see. I see a couple questions in here. Let me check. Do you ever get concerned if you search for something and another comes up? Really, nobody is doing this. No, I get really excited if I find something that no one is doing because that means I get to be the first person to try it. And if it works and it becomes popular, I'm first mover and I get to start copying myself before anyone else notices. A lot of software out there for checking when things are selling. Kind of has a 3-day lag or so usually. So if you guys can start copying yourself in those topics that don't have any competition, where you're the only one with that phrase or the only one with that topic, definitely get in there and refill those with your own. As they're selling right away, start copying them. That would be important. And yeah, just always make sure you're checking for trademarks when that happens too. If you really expect that there should be something on there, make sure you're checking for those trademarks. All right, so we have monkey face orchids, poke me boy tree, dog name shirts. All right, so that was cool. What is 10 how about this? Occupations you didn't know existed. All right. Okay, so here's a meme, I guess you could say. A bed warmer, water slide tester. Water slide tester shirt. I like that one because it could really do well for there's nothing. It doesn't exist. So this is one of those things. I'm going to be a water slide tester just like my mom. So that's for a kid. And then there's an official candy tester and a why you need a quality assurance tester. So there we go. Let's jump back over here. I'll edit this one. We're going to add that water slide tester. Think about it this way. If you can target people in that niche, you can also target people going on vacations into the holidays. So water slide tester. And I like keeping a notepad around it when I'm researching this sort of stuff. So I just like keeping it up right there. I'm putting it up here for you guys right now, but normally I would do a notepad and I would just be writing these down. All right, so 10 occupations you didn't know exist. There's a crisp inspector, a bed warmer. Let's see. What else could be out there? Not seeing too many jumping out on images. What comes up in lists? 10 dream jobs you didn't know existed. Video game tester, ice cream tester, fancy car driving. All right, so video gaming is a big niche on Amazon. I'm just curious what video game tester shirt looks like. 38 results. 38. 38 total results on Amazon. That's it. For video game tester. How is that not more filled up? Because once again, this is an occupation that people who aren't actually video game testers might buy shirts for. So that's a way you guys could break into the video game niche. So there we go. 5 video game tester. Okay, transition that back in there. All right. So engineer by day, gamer by night, and that's not even targeting video game tester. These are all targeting engineers and gamers. So, yep, one game tester, and yeah, so a video game tester, you can also get into video game programmers. Let me just throw it out there. So that brought up 586. So there's quite a bit more there. So video game developers. So if there's demand for developing, there's probably demand for testing. Okay, so we had rare plants, 10 dream jobs. What else we got in here? Drone photographer, drone photography shirt. That could be good. I bet it's probably pretty full though. Drone photography shirt. You know what? It might not be. 400 results. 400. It's close, but I'm trying to keep them a little bit smaller results here, so I'm not going to put that on the list. It's not going to make our 15 for this day. So, we're taking that one off. We're skipping it. Trailblazer. Someone who, how about, look at that Trailblazer shirt. That's probably going to be risky because you're going to get into Trailblazers, Portland. Don't do that one. You're going to run into IP nightmares there. All right. So that's kind of what I like doing is finding blogs that might have topics that I could look for. So those were occupations we got in there. We got some plants. We got some occupations. What about 10 trending sports you didn't know existed? 10 crazy and weird sports that you didn't know existed. All right. So we have shin kicking. Um, Shin kicking has a 400-year history and is still played today. The rules are simple. You should make your opponent fall down on his knees by kicking him in his shin. If you do so, you win a round. A match consists of 3 rounds, and the person who wins 2 out of them is declared a winner. We're going to skip that on Amazon because it could be considered creating uh, inciting violence. So we're not going to do that one. Let me zoom this screen in for you guys here a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. Next one is ski bobbing. I have no idea what ski bobbing is. It's not skiing and it's not snow biking, but okay, so this is when you have like a bike and skis on it and snow skiing. So how about that? Amazon? Winter sports can do well. You can get the hoodies, you can get those higher margin ski bobbing shirt. 136. And how many of them are actually something? None of them. Like, okay, so there's some, but there aren't any merch shirts. No one really in merch is selling it. And these are all really just scaled, plain, basic designs. So we're going to throw ski bobbing up here. Transition that back. I'm going to have to figure out how I can do this from a file and get it to read live. But 136 results, especially if you turn on Prime, it gets down to 9. 9. So sorry, buddy, whoever made this one design, you're probably going to have some competition. And there is a sale in there, so there is some demand. So it can happen. All right, so ski bobbing was done. What are some crazy weird sports? Chess boxing. It's a Finland game, so we definitely don't necessarily want these to be coming up in other sports. And guys, I haven't trademark checked or copyright checked any of these, so there's potential for some risk here. So ultimate taser ball, tasering the player with a ball. This is a gigantic ball. You have to put the ball into the net. Game is usually played in freezing cold, and all players have taser guns with them. The opposing players can use the gun on the player who is currently carrying the ball. The taser will emit around 5 milliamps of electricity, enough to bring a person down. Yeah, that will do it. But if it's sport, who knows? Let's check. Taser, ball, shirt. No, nothing. I don't know if that would be considered in violence or not for Amazon, but we're going to kind of put it up there and there could be some options that you can go maybe elsewhere. Definitely make sure you guys, if you guys use these ones instead of just using the method I'm trying to teach you guys, um, make sure you're checking your research and checking your own stuff. Yeah, taser ball sounds kind of insane, Diana. I don't know how that sounds fun. Taser ball. All right, 7. So we're almost halfway done, guys. Almost halfway to 15. I said we were going to stick around and get 15 of these done. We're going to go through all of them, and we're going to find 5. Bossa ball. I'm pretty sure this one, I've heard of this. Bossa ball shirt. So there was 231 turn on the prime, 35 results. And a unicorn shirt of it has sold. So there's a little bit of demand, and a lot of people say, well, there's no demand here, there's no shirts. Maybe the shirts aren't very good that are being offered is why no one's buying them. So, not saying that they're bad, I'm just saying maybe they don't appeal to the audience because these are kind of just scaled out fast designs. Maybe that's not registering with the Bossa Ball audience. So who knows what those might be there. Let me do this. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Making my list here so I can make sure it's getting filled in and is going to fit. There we go. Okay, we got the list going there. So Bossa Ball was done. 10 crazy and weird sports. Underwater, upside down hockey, hurling. Hurling could do well. I've got a feeling there's quite a few. Hurling shirt. 50 searches per month is what it was telling me from the Google results. I've got Amazon keywords everywhere. So, yep, hurling. There's a couple shirts there for it. But yeah, there's demand. Hurling's popular. People will sit and watch that forever. Be careful. Don't do this. Don't make it look like it's a jersey of a team. That's a good way to get yourself shut down. Don't do that. You'll get busted and you'll get shut down. That's what almost all of these look like they are, is infringing on some IP, but you could probably make some good hurling shirts. So we'll throw hurling on the list. What else we got? Oh, cancel. Got the wrong menu there. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. Hurling. Okay. So we are at 9. We got 9 down. Looks like we got 6 more to go. I'm just going to toss it out there because now it's making me wonder after we looked at hurling, because it's very similar to field hockey shirt. 767. Turn on the prime results just to kind of get an idea. Yeah, I figured that one was going to be fairly complicated, fairly competitive, I guess is the right word there. So that's not going to make our list. Oh, I don't think you guys can hear it. I just got a sail in the background there, so it should be spinning. Yep, there we go. Cool. Royal Shrovetide Football. So this is in England, so this could be something in the UK market. So let's just check Amazon.co.uk. Let's see what could be going on there. Royal Shrovetide Football shirt. 3 results. So maybe it's an event twice every year at 2 p.m. A football is thrown into a mob consisting of 2 teams, the upwards and the downwards. There is a goalpost, which is nothing but a big wall on either side of Ashbourne, separated by a 3-mile distance. There is no official playing area, as the entire town is included within the 3-mile radius. There is no limit on the number of participants, and even tourists can participate. The game is usually played from 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. The ball is designed a specially designed ball which does not break and floats in water. The game ends when a player bangs the ball 3 times on the wall. Um, that sounds like an opportunity to, if it's not a trademarked event and it's kind of a general thing. I mean, upwards and downwards team jerseys, if that's an option. I don't know, guys. Going to have to dig into this one a bit more, and I am definitely throwing it on the list. So anyone in the UK might be able to fill us in on what this is, and to kind of tell us what is that whole topic right there. Real world Quidditch. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a Quidditch match, bludger, except it's a citywide Quidditch match. That's crazy. Okay, um, so that brought us up to 10. We got 5 more. Let's hear a topic. Give me a broad niche, and let's see if we can really find a way to kind of niche down on it. So someone toss something out while I'm starting on the next one here. Let's find a list of um favorite psalms. So here's an option for people that want, you could do Bible Psalm verse, Bible Psalm shirt. 683, and those aren't all shirts. Bring it down, it's 506. And it looks like people are putting them in there. Still a little bit more competitive than I thought it was going to pop up at there. List of oh, 10 most popular mythical creatures. Cats. Okay, we'll get into there next, Jesse. Top 10 mythical animals from Animal Planet. All right, so number one's a phoenix. Then we got a centaur shirt. The centaur, mermaids. We know mermaids is pretty competitive. A leviathan, dragons. I'm curious. How about a leviathan shirt? So someone who's more artistic might be able to put something together there. 130 results. Turn on the prime only. It brought up a few more, 250. So we're not going to throw that one quite on the list, but let's take a look at these. So there was a centaur. What about the centaur? Oh, five. Oh, that's getting bigger. And this doesn't mean you can't enter these guys. I'm just said I was looking for some that are, below the 100-point range there. A Hydra shirt. Careful, there's quite a few Marvel references around some of these, and you can get yourself kind of bit. All right, so how about we do these last 5 as showing kind of how you can peel down by mixing and mashing niches together to make an unsaturated niche that doesn't exist. So we're going to come here to Amazon, and I'm using the AMZ Suggestion Expander. So someone said cats. Okay, I've got a disease awareness video I'm planning, but I'll talk to you about some others there. I'm trying to get some better information to make sure I put together a really good video about some disease awareness, because I want to do a challenge with all of you guys to design some better disease awareness shirts for a particular disease. I think it'll be fun as a community. As soon as I get some more info before I say things that don't make sense for that awareness, we'll get into that one. So hold up, we'll get to the disease awareness shirts there. Products review. Thank you for all your helpful comments, by the way. Thank you. But so we're here to cats. So here's the issue, guys. You start on here, Jesse, and you type in cat shirt. And it brings up, here's all these extra search terms that could be in here. So, but if you start with just cat shirt, it brings up 40,000 results, it's saying initially, and it's probably a lot more than that. All right, so I come back in here to cat shirt. See if I can get it to repop open. Some suggestions. It's not liking my connection right now. So cat shirt. Um, cat shirts for cats only. So you get in here, cat shirts for women funny, grumpy cat, taco cat, black cat. So these are all keywords you can mix and match. So there was 60 there before. What happens if I just do cat shirts for women funny? It went from the 60,000 results to 9,000 results. All right. So now we're looking here. We got an avocado, glasses, and fluff you. So how about if I add the keyword glasses? So I brought it down to 372 results. And you know what I had? It's still bringing up things that aren't even shirts. So right there, I would say I'm going to consider that a way to break into the cat niche. If you're including the terms cat shirts for women, but you don't necessarily have to say women, but it can't hurt if that's who it's for. Now make the design specific for women. Don't make it generic really for women. For men, target it really there. Cat shirts for women, funny glasses. Literally those keywords narrow down um the search results in the cat niche to pretty narrow with some pretty obvious. I mean, don't come here and copy these. Go draw some new kitties with some glasses. In fact, I am 99% sure almost all of these images are in over. I think I've seen them all. Um, so there we go. I'm going to throw that on the list. And it's going to be kind of a weird looking little list right there, but that's okay. Properties. Put this one here at number 11. So that's a way you can kind of peel back the onion of a niche by mixing and mashing keywords together so that it can get to a narrow result. Because if someone just comes in here and says, funny cat with glasses shirt for women, it's 372 results. That at some point someone might type that in and you can be the first result. And there's only 372 and you get to mix and match more. All right, so we'll move on from that one. Let's see what else we can peel back on here. So we did cats. So funny cat shirt. Let's start with that. Actually, let's go back to cat shirt. So what else do we got in here? Cat shirts for little girls. Cat shirt for the homies. 355 results. Now, all of these are looking the same. It's literally a cat dumping out some milk. That's it. There's got to be some other ways you can make this not just be for the homies and a cat dumping it out. Think of some new ways to attack it because there's literally nothing here. But that is cat shirts for the homies, um, pouring milk. So you can narrow it down even further. So that brought it down to 146. And most of these are quite a few of these don't even target what that is. There are three, and they are actually targeting it. Four shirts for homie's cat pouring out the milk glass. Wow, I type. Blech. For the homie's cat pouring milk. So think of some different ways you guys could do this. You could do a tiger doing it, or a lion, or a panther, or it doesn't have to be a kitty. It could be other things, and other animals. For the homie's cat. Lots of other cats out there, guys. Let me put this one on here. That was number 12. Move that over so you guys can see it. Oh. All right. What else do we want to do? AMZ Suggestion Expander. So we did cats. Anyone got any others in there? All right. I'll save my disease awareness one in here. Let's just check awareness shirts. What comes up? What are the biggest ones in here? Autism, lupus, cancer, Down syndrome, brain cancer. I hate doing these shirts. I think they're good to do for certain things. Um, let's check this list. Awareness calendar. 2019 Health Awareness Calendar. So what is coming up? We are currently in July, um, which is Juvenile Arthritis Awareness Month. What happens if I put that up? And we're in the middle of it. So it's almost kind of late, and there's only 144 results. That's it. And my problem with these awareness shirts, guys, that are on Amazon is they're lazy. I mean, some people make some really good shirts, but they're all this warrior, warrior, warrior over and over and over again. Um, I think that the community could do better for awareness shirts. If you're going to profit off making an awareness shirt, I think you should put in some effort to give it some good messaging to help actually spread awareness. Um, having the words on there is good, but a lot of people I talk to, that's one thing they tell me they wish they could see some more of. Any others in here? We got blood cancer awareness, childhood cancer awareness month. Let's see here. Sounds like my dogs just came back inside, so bear with me there, guys. What do we got? Cataract awareness month was in June. So we just finished June. How many made it through? 17. 17. That one's going to go on the list. And sometimes, guys, you can make funny shirts about it that they may, sometimes people have senses of humor in awareness in communities that are dealing with that sort of thing or have a condition. But spend some time. I, if you have something you might be willing to make some more of them and do pretty well with it. So there was a cataract awareness shirt. There's some options there. All right, so let's just check trends.google.com. What is trending for t-shirts right now? T-shirt. Related queries. New Kids on the Block t-shirt. We're not going to do that. Shyful Casual Asymmetrical is on a breakout right now, guys. And I don't know what it is. Shyful Casual Asymmetrical. I can't spell. So this must be a style of shirt. Okay, so that's not necessarily what we were looking for then. That's okay. What other terms are starting to break out? Related topics. Let's see if I can get in here to explore a little bit better. Rising, what's on the top? T-shirt, clothing, printing. Yeah, I mean, there's an option. Wet T-shirt contest T-shirts. That could probably work. Whether you agree with it or not. Wet T-shirt contest shirt. So it's probably going to be white and it's all like that. So not saturated, but it was down there for the search terms. So people are looking for them right now. So you can make some funny ones maybe. So those were the top terms. What's rising? Loom, crew-neck, Venom, the travels of a t-shirt in the global company. No. So people are, I don't think you necessarily want to go that route, but people are looking for barbecue stain on my white t-shirt, which is a song. But you could maybe, there could be some ideas of how you could enter that without targeting the song. But because if you were targeting like this is my barbecue shirt and had barbecue sauce on it or something like that, could be kind of funny. Just thinking about it of ways to target keywords without infringing. Yeah, t-shirts cheering on wet t-shirt contest coordinator shirt. Yeah, none of those. So you could do a coordinator, wet t-shirt contest, winner, costume, audience member, use for fewer keywords. So I'm not really seeing anything on those. So how about we just put it at this way? We'll put up there non-wet t-shirt contest participants. So non-participants for wet t-shirt contests. And that was a ticket right there from the Pop Socket Queen, Diana Eden. If you guys haven't yet, Merch Mornings on iTunes. Diana, I'm going to keep shouting it out because you're going to have to get some more episodes up there. I'm eagerly awaiting number 3. So if you guys need help with pop sockets, check out Diana's Pop Socket contest. Yeah, wet t-shirt judge. You know, there's so many different ways. You just spin it. Look at something from a different angle and you might find something that works. Yeah, fantasy football winner t-shirts, fantasy football loser t-shirts. You know, toilet bowl. Here we go. So fantasy football toilet bowl champion shirt. So if you don't know fantasy football, the toilet bowl is usually the worst players in the league playing against each other in the last week to do to play for last place, like not last place. So it's the toilet bowl. So not being the worst one. So fantasy football loser shirts, toilet bowl champion shirt. There we go. 15. We did it. Yay. See what we got going here. All right. So there was 15 guys. That was 15. Pop. Yeah, I can't even talk. I've been talking for almost 2 hours straight. Uh, so that was 15 unsaturated niches, guys. So when I'm making these videos, what I'm trying to do necessarily isn't just to make you boom stinger move right there over to the other scene. So checking it out, just playing with stuff. Anyway, guys, um, just play with different searches and narrow down, mash things up, and use this to find your own. Don't necessarily come out here and do these and don't copy what's already here. If there's only 5 shirts and you make one that looks just like the other one, why would anyone buy it? Especially if it's competing against something with reviews. Make something new, make something unique, and don't forget to subscribe because that way you never miss any of my videos and they're awesome. Last thing, guys, before I go, every Saturday, I'm going to be doing a more question and answer and t-shirt review or listing review type show. So I set up a form on my website, ryanaraymond.com/live. If you go there, you can submit a question or a t-shirt for review prior to the show on Saturday to get in line. And people have been filling them out, and I'm going to answer them in order off that form first and do reviews. And what we get to, we get to. So if you want to get in line, get there. It's quite possible I'll get through whatever else we have in there. I don't know how long I'll be live on Saturday, but I want it more of a community type show. So join me on Saturdays. It's me about 12:30, ryanaraymond.com/live. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, give it some thumbs ups on Facebook, like it on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, retweet it on Twitter. Pretty much Ryan A. Raymond at all of them, guys. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.